Hi, I'm gonna do as everybody else says, wait until some others are able to join. I am sitting in my car actually, outside of the hospital. I'll be going to check on my sister shortly. My daughters are already in. Hi, Chappelle. How are you doing? I'm waiting for people to join on because I need help. I'm going to need as much help as possible. And if you can, while you're joining on, I want you to please push the share button on your on this video. There's a button. And I never ask people to share, but this is very, very important. So I need as many people to share this as possible. I know I look worn out. It's because I am worn out. It has been a very rough week for us here in Houston. Hi, Brittany, Gabby, Pam, Stephanie. I am asking you all to become squeaky wheels with me. I have maybe about an hour and a half ago returned from a facility for those who are 62 and older. I know most of the times we hear about the facilities being 55 and older, but they are 62 and older. I'm going to ask if you will share this video because I need as many squeaky wheels as possible. I went, let me back up. I received a group text message from one of my fellow hostesses that is a part of the 12 Days of Christmas organization, LaMonica, that I am with. And our organization is a nonprofit organization that services families year-round. So the women that are part of this organization are community service-oriented women. LaMonica had gone, along with her, I believe, sister and brother-in-law, to 6000 Telephone Road here in Houston to deliver Meals on Wheels. She said that her brother-in-law inquired as to why it was so hot. And one of the residents there said that the electricity was off. I want you all to get a visual of this. When you walk in, you see people that are disabled that are sitting on the rollators, the walkers with the little seats. You see people who are in motorized wheelchairs. They are 62 and older. Many of them are ill and disabled. So a lot of us within the organization started responding to her text. People were going out to bring ice to them, bring water to them, and many of them were stopped. And now this is before I got there. Many of them were stopped and told everything is okay. We don't need any help. We got everything under control. I, from Cyprus, began making phone calls, and I did call the Houston Fire Department, who put me into other entities where they called back and said they were going to absolutely look into it. And because I have concerns, share this while we're talking, if you don't mind. There are 200 residents that live at this facility. Some of them have gone already, and there are approximately 75 to 80 that are still there. There is no electricity. In these apartments, there is no air. The people are burning up. Downstairs were 2 industrial fans and 2 what they call generators that have the little button where you can push cool. One of the gentlemen that I was able to speak with, I asked the lady, I said, are any of these people sick? And she said, well, we have some that are diabetics. I said, so what's happening with their insulin? And she said, well, you know, we didn't have any electricity. Now they have ice. So I went to talk to this gentleman, and this man is weak. He's just kind of leaning on the table. His feet are swollen. They are red. He shared with me that the 2 generators that I saw downstairs that have cool on it, those 2 generators don't stay downstairs. He said at night they put them up. Now, I'm very, very, very upset about this. I'm very disturbed about this. There needs to be a mandatory evacuation of that facility. I'm going to ask all of you to share this video. Reach out to ABC 13, reach out to KHUO 11, reach out to KPRC 2, and ask them to reach out to everyone they know to order a mandatory evacuation of 6000 Telephone Road. The thing is this: if something happens at this point to any of those people because of the heat, they're going to die. I cannot sit by idly and not do anything about this. This gentleman explained to me that he only got ice on yesterday. Today makes day number 8 that they have been without electricity. Today is day number 8. So I want you to visualize this. You have 7 floors, 1 working elevator. So I don't know how, but the 1 elevator is working, and these disabled people are standing with their walkers, canes, rollators, and their motorized chairs. Some of their chairs are no longer working, as they explained to me, because they have no electricity to charge the chairs. And some of them are working very small. Hey, LaMonica that just joined, I'm very thankful because she's the person that alerted all of us within our organization about what was going on. So all of these people are going up these different floors and there is no air. I said, are there any fans, any large industrial fans on your floors? They said no. This gentleman said his blood sugar got to 255. So all the nurses who are listening, you know what that means. His blood sugar was up to 255. He said, last night I had to go and I just had to come and sit in the lobby. He can't do this every night, and he shouldn't have to do this every night. He's sitting in a lobby because that's the only place he can get any type of air from whatever this industrial fan is connected to. So I need you all to please contact, even if you're in another city, contact your local media and let them know. If you look at my Facebook post from maybe about 2 hours ago, I spoke with some of the people there. They're elderly, they're disabled, and they're in a facility with no electricity. One of the managers was saying, you know, we're okay. No, they're not okay. These managers are going to go home and they're going to be comfortable tonight. And these senior citizens are going to have to sit in heat. Once again, there is one lady said that she had a battery operated fan. But what is it blowing? Nothing but heat. This is not right. So I need everyone to please reach out and help me to ask for a mandatory evacuation of 6000 Telephone Road in Houston, Texas. You have sick, disabled, elderly people there that are going to have to suffer the ramifications if something is not done. I think 8 days with no electricity for these people is enough. That's long enough. I just, you know, I'm just astonished. That's all I can say is that I'm just astonished. And the man thanked me. He said, I asked him, I said, do you feel like they're being aggressive enough with you? He said, I don't know. He said, it's 50-50 because they tell us that it's going to come on. They're working on it. But 8 days later and no electricity upstairs. He said that they have flashlights. He thinks that everyone, he said he thinks that everybody may have a flashlight. So this is there. Paula, your question is how many seniors are still there? There are approximately 75 seniors still there. That's one thing I was able to get from the manager. I asked her how many people, how many residents actually stayed there. She said they have 200 residents. I said, how many are still here? And she said about 75. As a manager, as an administrator, I don't see how I could possibly rest at night knowing that these people are just in there breathing in heat. It's Texas. Despite the fact that we've had a storm. Look, let's see. Let me let you see my dial. You see this? It is 7:28 and it's 91 degrees outside. So even when I drove up today, there were people that were sitting outside because that's the only way they can get cooled off. It was cooler. It was cooler outside than it was inside. So I need you all again. Share this. Speak with whoever you can. And we're just going to be squeaky wheels because they need advocates. For someone, as someone who is a caregiver for my mother and someone who has had to advocate for my sister, both who are now disabled, you know, when you're sick, you don't even have the energy to fight for yourself. So those of us who have a little more strength and are willing to use our voices, let's try to get help for these people. Right now, I'm sitting in here and I have my AC on. They don't have that option. So if you all will, we need to call for a mandatory evacuation of 6000 Telephone Road in Houston, Texas. As one of my fellow 12 Days of Christmas hostesses wrote, when she went there, she said the news camera did go there and they were asked to leave. That's not going to work. So we're calling again for a mandatory evacuation of 6000 Telephone Road. One of the ladies explained to me that she does take insulin, and she said she's had to throw her insulin away because it couldn't be kept cool. So what's going to happen? When everything is settled 2 weeks from now, she's not going to have enough insulin. She's going to go to the pharmacy, and they're going to tell her she's going to have to wait because it's too soon for a refill. And insulin is expensive. And these are our seniors who are on a fixed income. There is a domino effect to these people still sitting in a facility for 8 days with no electricity. That's too much to ask. So we need to get some help for them. If you all don't mind, I need you to share this. I need you to be squeaky wheels. I need you to tweet, whatever it's called on Instagram, post, whatever it takes for us to get them help. We're going to be their advocates. That's what they need. I appreciate every single person who's doing anything to help their fellow human being, their fellow citizen. It's going to take all of us to help. Whatever we can do, that's what we should do. And I cannot just sit back knowing that these people are laying in heat for another night while people are telling them, you know, it's coming. They shouldn't have to live like that. That's not right. It's not right. It's not God. That's just not right to do. So I'm about to go. As you all see, I'm at the hospital. I'm about to go upstairs and check on Tiffany. And if you all don't mind, let's be some squeaky wheels so we can get those people out of there until they fix the air. All right? Thank you. Y'all be blessed. Be safe. Thank everybody for helping one another. Bye-bye.